Man, I totally forgot about that guy. We all know the icons like Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, and Ray Lewis, who dominated the NFL at the start of the millennium. But some of these other guys were pretty good too. Through the air, on the ground, or trying to get after the quarterback, these players were some of the best in the league during their playing days. I'm Justin Fraction, and today we take a look at the top 10 forgotten NFL stars of the 2000s. And a big shout out to Bobby Lowe for suggesting this list. We do hope you enjoy this video, and if you do, feel free to click subscribe down below for more cool videos every single day. Number 10, Joe Horn. Though he is best remembered for his animated cell phone celebration during a 2003 Monday Night Football game against the Giants, Joe Horn was arguably the best receiver in Saints history. After starting his career with Kansas City, the four-time Pro Bowler joined New Orleans where he became a star. Horn was just 27 yards away from 5 straight 1,000-yard seasons, and he had 4 1,000-yard seasons in total with the Saints. Horn retired in 2007 after a year with the Falcons. Since his playing days ended, Horn has coached youth and community college football and even created his own barbecue sauce. Number 9, Mike Alstott. Arguably the last great fullback who was used as a team's primary runner, Mike Alstott was a 6-time Pro Bowler and a 4-time All-Pro member for the Buccaneers. A bruising runner and a reliable blocker, Alstott was a key player on the great Bucs teams in the early 2000s. In 1999, his best season on the ground, Alstott ran for 949 yards. He ran for at least 600 yards 4 times in his 11-year career. A versatile back, Alstott finished his career with over 2,000 receiving yards and caught 13 touchdowns. After retiring in 2006, the A-Train formed his own family foundation, and he also coaches high school football in Florida. Number 8, Brian Westbrook. Before Terrell Owens became an Eagle, quarterback Donovan McNabb never really had an elite wide receiver. Yet running back Brian Westbrook was a great option for McNabb in the early 2000s. A 2-time Pro Bowler and All-Pro first-team member, Westbrook had his NFC East rivals baffled. Though he only had 2 1,000 rushing yard seasons, Westbrook had 4 straight years with over 60 catches and a career-high 90 in 2007. After retiring in 2010, Westbrook has been relatively quiet. From 2013 to 16, Westbrook worked as an analyst on the show Eagles Post-Game Live. Number 7, Jeff Garcia. After starting out in the Canadian Football League, Jeff Garcia transitioned to the NFL in 1999 and joined the San Francisco 49ers. Leading San Fran to the playoffs in 2 years and making the Pro Bowl in 4 years, it looked as if Garcia would be the next great quarterback in 49ers history. Stints in Cleveland and Detroit stymied his career, but Garcia did lead Philadelphia and Tampa Bay to the playoffs in 2006 and 2007. Number 6, Priest Holmes. While he only dominated for a few years, Priest Holmes was one of the game's most electrifying players at his peak. After beginning his career in Baltimore, Holmes' career took off when he signed with the Kansas City Chiefs in 2001. In his first 3 years with the Chiefs, Holmes ran for over 1,400 yards in each season and a career-high 1,615 in 2002. A 3-time Pro Bowler and first-team All-Pro member during his run, Holmes officially retired in 2007. Holmes started his own foundation in 2005 to help underprivileged youth. Holmes also earned his bachelor's degree in Youth and Community Studies in 2015. Number 5, Zach Thomas. Overshadowed by contemporary linebackers Ray Lewis and Brian Urlacher, as well as his own teammate Jason Taylor, Zach Thomas is one of the best defensive players in the early 2000s. A 7-time Pro Bowler and 5-time first-team All-Pro member, Thomas had more tackles than any linebacker in the Hall of Fame until Junior Seau's induction. In the history of the Miami Dolphins, Thomas is arguably their greatest defensive player. After an injury-plagued year with Kansas City, Thomas retired in 2009. Since retirement, he has started several businesses, including a small chain of health facilities in Texas. Number 4, Simeon Rice. Unarguably the best defense ever assembled, Simeon Rice played a vital role with the 2002 Tampa Bay Buccaneers. With 11.5 sacks, Rice was a disruptive force on a Super Bowl winning team. A 3-time Pro Bowler and 2-time first-team All-Pro member, Rice was one of the most consistent and underrated players in league history. Rice had 8 seasons of double-digit sacks and retired with 122 sacks. After retirement, the 2-time second-team All-Pro member graduated from the New York Film Academy in 2009. In 2015, Rice released his first full-length film, Unsullied. Number 3, Warrick Dunn. Listed at 5'9", Dunn didn't have the build to pass the eye test of an NFL star. Yet the 3-time Pro Bowler thrived in the NFC South, splitting time between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and Atlanta Falcons. Dunn rushed for 1,000 yards 5 times in his 12-year career. The 1997 Offensive Rookie of the Year had a career-high total of 1,416 yards in 2005. The Florida State Seminole was also a 3-time Pro Bowler. Always giving fans a reason to stand up and cheer, Dunn has also given back to the community. With a Home for the Humanities and his own charity, Dunn has helped less fortunate families find homes. Number 2, Fred Taylor. In his playing days, Fred Taylor was probably the most underrated player of his era. Though he only made 1 Pro Bowl, Taylor had 7 1,000-yard seasons and is the Jaguars' all-time rushing leader. With over 11,000 rushing yards, the one-time second-team All-Pro member certainly has the stats to possibly enter the Hall of Fame. Unfortunately, since most of his career was spent in Jacksonville, Taylor may have been overlooked by casual fans. After 2 years in New England, Taylor retired in 2011. Today, Taylor has been relatively quiet, but was inducted into the Jags Hall of Fame in 2012. And number 1, Shaun Alexander. Before Marshawn Lynch had Seahawks fans throwing Skittles on the field, Shaun Alexander was the top back in Seattle. In a 5-year run, the 2005 MVP was arguably the best player in football. Between 2001 and 2005, the 3-time Pro Bowler rushed for over 1,000 yards each year, and he had one of the best seasons by a running back ever in 2005. Leading the league in rushing and breaking the single-season touchdown record with 28 scores, Alexander led Seattle to its first Super Bowl appearance. Yet after a standout 2005 campaign, the 2000's All-Decade team member never reached 900 yards. Alexander now hosts the podcast Finish the Game and is a motivational speaker. Do you think there was an NFL star we missed in our listings? Join us in the comment section below. If you liked this video and learned a thing or two, clicking the like button helps us out a ton and we appreciate it. If this is your first time coming around to Total Pro Sports though, subscribing is a great idea because we put out videos like this every single day. But as always, thanks for watching and we'll see you guys next time.